exclusively like about like reading stories, you know? So I don't know if I'll do that tonight. Hi, Bad. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you are doing good instead of bad. I hope you are well. How many streams have I missed? I have no idea, but it's okay. Tonight, I'm just gonna do some ASMR trigger words. I have a short list, but I'm gonna come up with some more on the spot, I think. And if I really can't come up with any, I'm just gonna read a story. I do have a story prepared. Let me find something that I can tap on. I have this little contraption. It is a Korg delay monotron. But this isn't a tapping stream. This is a trigger word stream. So actually, I'm gonna swap this out for something else. Let me put this hat over your head. Actually, I'm not going to do that either. I'm being very indecisive. 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 That wasn't one of my trigger words. I just... that wasn't supposed to be a trigger word. Okay, I'm gonna put the... No, actually I'm not. I'm just gonna... I've never tried just scratching like on the pop filter. Let me know if it's like too harsh. It might be better if I put the beanie over the microphone again like usual. I keep forgetting to test things, but that being said, the first trigger word for tonight is wood glue. Wood glue. Okay, I'm back. Hello. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a good day. I'm just doing some trigger words. I'm just gonna do some trigger words tonight. We'll see what sticks. I have a few written down. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. I need that. Need some water. Yeah. I do. I haven't just not sure about the scratching directly on the microphone. I don't know if it's too harsh. I think it might be just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit. Just a little bit. I'm glad to hear you are hydrated. That is epic. That is epic. That is epic. That is epic. Hello, Viper. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing well. But I was trying to come up with ideas for ASMR streams the other day, and even though all my ASMR streams have included whispering, I've never actually done like a whispering focused one. So that's what I'm doing tonight. The first trigger word on the list is wood glue. It is wood glue. I would glue two pieces of wood together with wood glue. Wood glue. I came up with these trigger words, so I don't know if they're going to be any good, but that's why we're trying them. Hi, good you. I'm doing well, Viper. I'm glad to hear you are doing good. That is always good to hear. Wood glue. Wood glue. I wonder if termites like eating wood glue. I wonder if they think of it as like a condiment, you know? Or if it's more like how you eat steak, and a lot of people take the fat off of the steak. I wonder if it's more like that for them. And that's twice termites have come up in my recent streams. I wonder if I've got bugs on the brain. Hello, Loon. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello, hello, hello. Tonight. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Why do I have my desktop audio on? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. You are epic. You are epic. Sorry about the notification sounds. I've turned those off. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. That won't happen again during stream. I apologize. Oh gosh. I'll have to mute that in the VOD. The second trigger word for tonight is Connecticut. Connecticut. Connecticut, like the state. The state of Connecticut. Connecticut is the smallest state, I think. I think it's the smallest state. I don't know. I don't live there. But I heard somewhere that Connecticut is the smallest U.S. state. his mountains were Alaska. Or at least they looked like Alaska. They looked like Alaska. I really like the TV show, Building Alaska, where they make, like, little log cabins and stuff. I've always wanted to live in one of those, but I don't think I'd have the skill or the dedication to actually, like, try and build one of those. But I really like them. Houses like that. They look so cozy. Alaska, Alaska, Alaska. Yeah, that does sound good because I see a lot of ASM artists that do like the SK sounds, like the sk 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 sk. And well, I like the sound. I've never tried just doing that. But Alaska has that sound in its name. Alaska. 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 Connecticut. Alaska. Alaska, real quick. Hey, what do you think? She says she likes it. She says she thinks it's a good trigger word. I asked her. Alaska. I asked her. Hawaii sounds nice. I can't pronounce Hawaii. Hawaii, when I say it, it just sounds like Hawaii. 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 This is gonna sound really weird, but Hawaii sounds nice in the way that, like lemon flavored things taste good. Like Alaska is more like a cookie, and Hawaii is more like a lemon meringue. I don't know if that makes sense. Hawaii. Hawaii. I find that difficult to pronounce. I don't know. Iowa. Iowa. Oh my god. Why do the states have such good names? Idaho. Idaho. Colorado. 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 Nebraska. 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 I like Nebraska. I like Nebraska. Gosh. I don't know. I don't know what else there is. California. Oregon. Oregon. Ooh, Oregon's kinda good. Oregon. 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 I like the ones that have like a lot of percussive sounds in them. I really like percussive sounds. Like Oregon, oregano, 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 rosemary. Nah, I'm thinking of spices now. I'm thinking of spices. Turmeric, cumin, 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 cumin. Cumin's kinda good. I like cumin. Ooh, Dakota. Ooh, Dakota. 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 North Dakota. North Dakota is Bismarck. The capital of North Dakota is Bismarck. The capital of South Dakota is, I think, Pierre. I think it's Pierre. I think. I don't know. Jamie, look that up. Oops, that was loud. Yes, Pierre, okay. Pronouncing the T more heavily on Dakota sounds nice. Dakota. 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 You're right, you're right. You're right. Dakota. 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 That does sound a lot better. Dakota. Dakota. Connecticut. Connecticut. I don't pronounce my T's very well, I'm realizing. Dakota, Connecticut. Connecticut, 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 Connecticut. Oh, wait, what else sounds good like that? Connecticut, Connecticut, skeleton, skeleton, skeleton. Skeleton, cadaver, evil, darkness. Sorry. Skeleton, skeleton, skeleton. Skeleton, spooky, spooky skeleton. A very, very spooky skeleton. Not just a regular old skeleton. No, no, no. Not just a regular old skeleton. Not one of those regular old normie skeletons. No, no, no. This isn't your grandma's skeleton. Well, you know what I mean. This ain't your granny's ASMR. We're talking about spooky, spooky skeletons. Dakota skeleton. Dakota skeleton. Dakota. Dakota skeleton. A skeleton off Dakota. Everybody knows the Dakota skeleton. It's one of their biggest. It's one of their biggest landmarks. It's the Dakota skeleton that stands at the very top. At the very top. At the precipice. At the precipice of Dakota. And he looks down on the rest of Dakota, on South Dakota, and North Dakota, and he says, I am the Dakota skeleton. I am the Dakota skeleton. And I do declare, 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 ooh, declare is good. Thanks for the follow. Skyar Redden. Wait a minute, I know you. adding jurisdiction to the list. That's a good one. What other trigger words are there on my list? We have Requiem. 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 Requiem is quite nice. I do enjoy a good requiem. What does that even mean? Requiem is a solemn Catholic mass or musical composition honoring the dead. A requiem for the Dakota skeleton. Wow. Wow. A requiem. A requiem. A requiem. Would you like to hear a requiem? I think I would. I think I'd quite like to hear a requiem. I wonder if I've ever heard a requiem. I think I have. What's the difference between a requiem and... I was gonna say, like, I was literally just about to ask what the difference between a requiem and a requiem was. They're the exact same word. Oh my gosh. I was like, wait, what is that song that Mozart wrote? And it was Mozart's Requiem. I was like, okay. The residents of evil, some would say Requiem. What? Resident Evil. Resident Evil. I've never played those games. I really should play those games though. They're very popular. They're very popular. They're very popular. They're very popular games. By the way, I don't know how to give people, I don't know if it's possible to give people shoutouts on YouTube, but if you see that person there, Skyredden VO, shout out to Skyredden. They are an amazing voice actor. They're an amazing, amazing voice actress. Requiem, 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 Requiem. What are some evil trigger words? Evil trigger words. Resident Evil. Evil. Bloodlust. Bloodlust and torment. Bloodlust and torment and evil and bloodlust and torment. Bloodlust and torment and eternal fear. I don't know. You're Scottish, yeah. Yeah. I am the Scottish. I am Scottish. How are you? I'm feeling very Scottish today. You've met me at a very Scottish time in my life. We could do some Scottish trigger words. Neeps and tatties. Neeps and tatties. Neeps and tatties. Neeps and tatties. I like neeps and tatties. I actually don't like neeps and tatties. I'll be Glaswegian accent. My sister's got like just a really strong general Scottish accent. And I have like a really, really mild accent. Aberdeen. I can try Scottish cities. Aberdeen, Aberdeen, Aberdeen. Aberdeen, Aberdeen. Aberdeen. Aberdeen, Glasgow. Glasgow actually sounds kind of good. Glasgow. I like the GL. The GL is quite good, like the GL and the CL. Glasgow. Classes. Classes in Glasgow. I left my classes in Glasgow. I left my classes in Glasgow. I left my classes in Glasgow. I still haven't been to Scotland. Only Wales a few times. I see. You know, even though I live like right next door to Wales, I've never been there. Sorry. I think I've drank too much coffee. My throat keeps doing that like loud thing. I'm sorry about that. I'll try not to do that. But yeah, I hope you had a good time in Wales. I do want to go to Wales. Actually, that's not true. I have been to Wales like one time, but I haven't. I want to go to like the valleys, because I just went to, I think, Cardiff for a judo competition. A judo competition. And I didn't really see much outside of like the city. But I do have a friend that lives in Wales. I honestly really, really like the Welsh accent. I think the Welsh accent is really underrated. I like it a lot. It's an accent that I can never hope to actually do. I want to learn how to do the Welsh accent, but I'm really, really just terrible at it. If I try to do a Welsh accent, it sounds like a really bad, like, Indian accent for some reason. But, I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's see what else is good. I'm actually gonna put the beanie over the microphone now because it's getting cold and I don't want you guys getting cold. I should probably mute it for this. Hello. There we go, that's better. That's a little bit better. I hope it's not too, like, muffled now. Let me turn the sensitivity up. Okay, that should be fine. I like this because it's less harsh to scratch. You should come to Scotland if you are visiting Scotland. If you're ever visiting Scotland. The Kelpies are overrated. The Kelpies are overrated. They look so much smaller in person. However, there's a lot of really, really dope Gothic architecture. I think that's the part about my city that I like the most. Is the like old Gothic cathedrals and just all the like the old town architecture is really nice. It's really, really pretty. Anyway, what else? What else? What other trigger words do I have? Oh, I have pterodactyl, 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 pterodactyl. Up a pterodactyl, up a pterodactyl, up a pterodactyl. Pterodactyl. I know it doesn't have like the P at the start. Pterodactyl, 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 pterodactyl. They have a silent P. They have a silent P. They have a silent P. Unlike your dad, unlike like everybody's fathers when they use the bathroom. Sorry. That's kind of stupid. Hello, Bast. How are you doing? How are you doing? It's late for you. Get to bed. You gotta sleep. You gotta sleep. You need to get some rest, Bast. You need to get some rest. This time I shall not miss the ASMR. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing well. We are just doing some trigger words. We are just doing some trigger words. Wait, what is my actual... What did my title come out as? Is my title Whisper Some ASMR, or does it have the old title? I didn't check because I updated the title. Okay, Sleepy Whisper Some ASMR. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just checking. I feel like I just took cocaine. I'm so wide awake. I don't know why. Oh no, you've got that 3 a.m. energy burst. It's either... Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say that you gotta go to bed because I get where you're coming from. like a hair on this microphone that's been tickling me. Let me just... There we go. Cocaine, cocaine, cocaine. Cocaina. What are those emojis, Viper? Wait, they're giving me King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard vibes. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. You know what? I know this is like a trigger word and like a whispering focused stream, but I have successfully not bit my nails. I have successfully not bit my nails for over 2 weeks. And I've never had nails before, so I'm gonna do just a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit. A little bit of tapping. Let's see if it sounds any better, any better, any better than usual. Oh, it definitely sounds different. I think it sounds a little bit louder. I don't want to do too much tapping. I just kind of want to test it. I just kind of want to test it a little bit. Let me tap a 5/4 polymeter. Whatever. Okay. What other trigger words? Wait. Polymeter. That one's mid. What else? What else is on the list? Oh, okay. Lip gloss. 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 I really should put on some lip gloss. I feel like that would help with chapped lips. Lip gloss, lip gloss. You're in Saudi Arabia. That's pretty cool. that I'm holding. Oops. It's a little tool. It appears to be. It appears to be. Like a multi-tool off Allen keys. So I guess it's only one tool. Or rather, multiple of the same tools. Very tool. Very tool. Very cool and tool. A very cool tool. Okay, back to the trigger words. Back to the trigger words. What haven't we done? We just did lip gloss. Lip gloss was good. Torment. Skeleton. Spooky, spooky, spooky ghosts. Spooky ghosts. Spooky ghosts. Viper, I don't know what that is. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. Spooky, spooky ghosts. Torment. Torment. Eternal torment. Eternal torment. Sorry, that's not the most relaxing trigger word, is it? Caramel. Caramel. Caramel, that's a good one. Caramel. Caramel. Or if I were truly American, I would say caramel. 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 Calliope. 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 I like the sound of a calliope organ. A calliope organ. Calliope organs are quite nice. They're like the ones that they used to have on steamboats. You know, like a steamboat. A steamboat. Steamboat calliope organs. I've always wanted to go on a steamboat, but they are a little expensive. They're a little expensive, I think. A little too expensive. Just a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. I like that as a trigger word as well. A little bit. I like a little bit. A little. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Everything. You know what? You know what? Another thing that I've realized about the trigger words. Trigger words sound a lot better if you say them like a villain. Like an evil villain. Like an evil villain. Like, okay, give me a trigger word. What's a trigger word? Like hot chocolate. Like, you might say, like if you were a normal, like not evil person, you'd say like, oh, can I have some hot chocolate? Like some hot chocolate. But a villain, an evil villain would say, I would like some hot chocolate. Sorry if you heard that, my shoulder just crunched like really badly. Hot chocolate, hot chocolate, hot, hot chocolate, very hot chocolate, very hot chocolate. Not too hot though, not too hot, only a little bit hot. A little bit, just a little bit, just a smidge. Just a smidge. I don't want to make the hot chocolate too hot, or you'll get scalded. 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 And you'll have to go to the infirmary, in the hospital, hospital. I don't want you to have to go to the hospital for the hot chocolate burn. I think hot chocolate should be relaxing. A nice, relaxing hot chocolate. A nice, relaxing hot chocolate. A nice, relaxing cup of hot chocolate, maybe with some marshmallows or some whipped cream on the top of the hot chocolate. Some marshmallows. Some marshmallows on the hot chocolate. Okay. I have made a decision about future ASMR videos, or other ASMR streams. I've made a decision, and that is, in the future, I'm going to have specific streams purely for reading stories, because I know I like to read creepypastas, but there are other streams where I just want to do other triggers, like trigger words and tapping, and I feel like each stream should have only one theme, if that makes sense, because when I'm listening to ASMR and I'm trying to fall asleep to it, I'd much rather have the sort of safety of knowing that it's gonna be that thing the whole way through, if that makes sense. So I think that is what I'm gonna be doing going forward. I'm still gonna be reading creepypastas, but I'm gonna be giving them their own streams. So I think next week, since I haven't read a creepypasta in a while, I think I'm gonna pick out maybe a slightly longer story to read, and I'm just gonna read the story, and that's gonna be the whole stream. I think that's a good idea. 3 off the tier list of everything, but I don't know when I'll do that. That might be in a couple weeks, because I like doing those, but I don't want to do too many. I don't want to do too many. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, we've been going for an hour now. I want to go for another hour. At least another hour. I'm almost out of trigger words though. That's okay. That's okay. That is okay because while I may not have a brain, I do have like fingers, and I can think with those. And I know that because whenever I have a thought, I put my finger up in the air and I say Eureka. I don't know what Eureka means, but when I have ideas, the word comes out, Eureka. Eureka. And I just had a Eureka moment. Eureka. Eureka, Eureka. 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 Actually, you're not Ika. You're not Ika. You're not Ika. I'm Ika. I'm Ika. You're Ika. Eureka. 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 Yuri. 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 Doomed Yuri. Doomed Yuri. Doomed Yuri. Doomed Yowie and doomed Yuri. Choose your poison. Doomed Yuri. Doom Slayer. Doom Slayer. Doom Slayer. Doom Slayer. That is a very, very, very... That is a very cool name. I think I will call my child that. Doom Slayer. Doom Slayer. Doom Slayer. Doom Slayer Junior. is apply this ointment to your hot chocolate scald mark. Your hot chocolate scald mark. Your hot chocolate scalding mark requires just a little bit of ointment. That's a good trigger sentence. Your hot chocolate scald mark requires just a little bit of ointment. Just a little bit of ointment. Just a little bit of ointment. Not all that much ointment, but just a little bit. I hope this ointment helps with your hot chocolate. Stir a little bit of ointment into your hot chocolate to instantly soothe the scald marks as soon as they're made. Hot chocolate. Yes, hot chocolate. You need to put some ointment into your hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Just in case. The hot chocolate spills and causes scalding. 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 Oh my god, I've lost OBS. OBS. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Kenobi. Kenobi is a good trigger word. Kenobi. 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 General. Kenobi. How are you, Toby Kenobi? What are some other Star Wars trigger words? I wonder if there are any other Star Wars trigger words. I guess maybe, I guess maybe, oh, I've got one. Tatooine. The planet of Tatooine. I like Tatooine. I don't actually know if it is a planet. I think it's a planet. I am not a very big Star Wars fan, although I do like the Darth Vader comics. Tatooine. The planet Tatooine. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure that Tatooine is a planet. What other things? I guess. Oh wait, actually, you know what's a really good trigger word? That is kind of related to that is depressing. Oh well. You're muted. I thought it was a bit. God damn it. You're kidding. Oh my gosh. How long was that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh well, you know what? Nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. At least 2 minutes since I got here. Oh, it's been longer than that, Saru. It's been longer than that. Never mind. Never mind. Nothing I can do about it. I'll just have to cut it out of the VOD. I'll just cut it out of the VOD. It's fine. It's fine. God. No matter. How are you? How are you? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing very, very well. I've just been going through some trigger words. I think I was on a whole spiel about the Winter Olympics. I don't think anyone... I think I was muted for that whole thing. I went to the Oomphy event and it was epic, even if I had to leave early. Ah, okay, okay. Wait, it was an Oomphy event. I thought you were just like meeting. I thought you were just like meeting one of your mutuals. I didn't know there was like a whole event. It was a VTuber event for Big C. Okay. Okay, I see, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. I do hope you had a good time. I'm glad to hear that it was epic, 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 epic. That it was epic. I love Sonic and Mario at the Winter Olympic Games. It is fun. It is fun. I like the ice rink skating. The ice rink skating. The ice rink skating. I don't... it's been a while since I played it. I just said ice rink skating because I thought it might be a good trigger word. We're doing trigger words tonight, by the way. I've been going through a list, but I'm all out of trigger words. But that's okay, because we can come up with more. We can come up with more trigger words, like, empty. My list is inadequate. Oh, that's a good one. Inadequate. My list is inadequate. Osteoporosis. I have osteoporosis. Osteoporosis and crippling osteosis and crippling depression. Crippling depression and crippling osteoporosis. Real deep cut. Oh no. I'm joking. I don't actually have that. I don't actually have osteoporosis. Did you buy got some free stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's even better. Even better. Better, 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 better. I'm glad to hear that. I'm very, very glad to hear that. There was like 3 people that were like, you like see, right? Have this free merch. Oh my gosh. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. That sounds like a very good community. That sounds like a very good community. We are all cringe but free. Yeah, okay. That is the best. That is the best. That is the best kind of community, I think. Community. Community. That is the best kind of community. 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 I've realized this stream how bad I am at, like, when it comes to pronouncing my T's. Like, naturally I say like community instead of community. You know? Community. Did you read the community fridge? Yes, I raided the community fridge because inside was a... I'm trying to think of a trigger word for a food item. Carrot. Freaking no. Eggplant. 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 Egg box. Box of eggs. Egg box. Egg box. Egg box 1. Egg box 1. Egg box 1. Egg box 360. Egg box 360 PlayStation Wii. Xbox 360, air fryer, microwave, cutlery apple. I love aubergine. Aubergine is pretty good. Aubergine is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I find that aubergine doesn't taste like that much, but it is really, really delicious. It is really, really delicious. If you add it to ratatouille. Ratatouille. Ratatouille, ratatouille. Ratatouille, ratatouille. Eggbox 360. Eggbox 360. Ratatouille is awesome. Hell yeah. We were playing Would You Rather earlier, and one of the questions was, it was like, it was like, it was, would you rather, have a snail that was attached to you 24/7, or like it was like, would you rather have a giant snail attached to you 24/7, or would you end all childbirth? And I was thinking that if it was constantly attached to you, you could like technically that must mean that it's like immortal, right? That I was thinking you could, like, use it as a source for like infinite escargot that you could sell to rich people. And I thought of you when I said that. Just thought you might like to know. Snail, no, become snail, yes. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Snail, yes. Snails are very cool. Snails are very, very cool. I'm glad the Big C escargot. I'm glad I'm the Big C escargot fumo person. You absolutely are. You absolutely are the Big C escargot fumo person. Oh my god, escargot. That's a good trigger word. I'm gonna write that one down for later. Escargot, escargot, escargot. It's like the word cargo, except longer. Cargo Bob, Cargo Bob, Cargo Bob. Actually, no, that's not correct. Cargo, room, room. Fish go Bob, boat go Bob. Cargo Bob is from Grand Theft Auto. Where is Escar running off to? Escargot at a snail's pace. Escargot back into his shell. Because Escar a little anxious. Escar a little overwhelmed. Escar a little overwhelmed because the rugby match is on and everybody is shouting at the television. Shouting at the television. That was me today. The rugby match was on between Scotland and Ireland, and we lost. Which was expected. Which was expected. That one Hillary Clinton said, Pokemon go to the polls. She would have won if Escargot was on the polls. Hell yeah. It was Escargot to the polls. Hell yeah. She would have won over the snail vote. The snail vote. She would have turned that snail no into a snail yes. Scotland still number one. Heck yeah, heck yeah. The snout. The snout. Snails be like, I'm beginning to notice something. My skin is burning. I'm a little snalty. Someone's snoring snalt on my skin. Sorry, that's a little messed up. That's a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. A little bit. A little bit messed up. I'd still watch you if you were a snail. But if you were a peanut, I would unsub. Oh no, oh no. I should have a snail toggle. That would be awesome. If I don't know how I'd even make that, but I really like that idea. Snail toggle. except I grow like antennas, and the rest of me is like a snail body. That'd be epic. That'd be epic. Like a shape of Oon, like shape of Oon from Hollow Knight. A VTuber I watched has a snail model. Hell yeah. Used it like once and only once for a snail-themed karaoke. Wait, that sounds epic. Like instead of Rocket Man by Elton John, it was Slime Man. Wait. Did he sing? Did he sing "Take Me to Snurch" as well? Because I remember that. I remember that from back in the day. I remember that from back in the day. Take me to Snurch, I'm crying. Yeah. You've seen that, right? Of course you've seen that. What am I thinking? Take me to Snurch. You've not seen Take Me to Snurch. Okay, wait. This is a thing, right? This is a thing, isn't it? Am I making this up? Take me to Snurch. Okay, wait, is my desktop audio all the way down? Let me turn that down. Let me see. Let me see. Oh god, it's so terrible. Oh god, it's so terrible. Oh god. Oh god, I thought it was like... I've never actually looked it up. I don't know where I heard about this. It's just... Oh god. Oh god. This is outdated. Oh dear. Oh dear. No, I feel icky now. I feel icky like a snail. I've learned many things from my oomfies today. Oomfers. One of my followers. Oomfers. That's what that means. That's okay, because snails are awesome. Snails are epic. I love how they carry their abode around with them. And yet, they travel far. Not because they seek a home, but just for the love of traveling, of seeing the world. Just for the love of seeing the world. Did you ever watch Turbo? I think I did once in middle school and did not remember liking it. I know I've watched it, but I can't remember watching it. If that makes sense. Like, I definitely remember watching it. I don't remember a damn thing about it. I just know that it's like a snail that looks... No. He goes fast. That's why he's called Turbo. But I recently realized that if you look up a turbocharger, like... If you look up a turbocharger for a car, it looks like a snail. And I thought that was pretty neat. looks like a snail. I should make a movie about a snail called Turbo. That's crazy. Oh my god, that is neat. You should read Uzumaki from Junji Ito. Yeah, I should read that. You're right, I should. That's the one about the spirals. That's the one about the spirals. So how people get obsessed with the shape of a spiral. Yeah, it's like, I know the plot of it. It's like a town haunted by spirals. A town haunted by spirals. Spirals, and spirals keep appearing in the town. They appear more and more frequently. And some absolute bloke of a geezer gets himself all tied up in knots over the spirals, and well, let's just say Bones shouldn't do that, okay? Let's just say this guy's bones were crazy looking. One look at a turbocharger and they go crazy. For real, they would not like that. Not to be like Hunter, but it really is Lovecraftian in nature. It is. Like, in all honesty, I think that's, like, one of the... I just love how do I put this? Like, Junji Ito's, like, concepts are genuinely Lovecraftian. Like, when you say Lovecraftian, a lot of people think of, like, space aliens with tentacles and shapes that you can't perceive. But Junji Ito's ones are, like, Lovecraftian in a different sense, where the things that he talks about don't even have, like, explanations. It's hard to put in words, but they really are, like, the horror threads and his stuff are really otherworldly. Yeah, like, they have no... gosh, I don't even know how to explain it. It's inconceivable to me. Shit just happens. Yeah. It's so unexplained, but not in, like, a bad way. Not like... It feels like there's a reason for things, but it just feels so beyond, like, any kind of understanding. Like the one about the enigma at Amigara Fault. I think that's still probably my favorite one of his that I've read. I like that one a lot. Rose said some geezer, as if that's not the deuterologist's. Wait. Deuteragonist's dad. Deuteragonist. I don't know what that word means. Is that like the secondary protagonist? Big recommend. It's so awesome. Same with the rest of his work, yeah. From what I've read, I really like his work. I've read The Enigma at Amigara Fault, and I've read Hanging Balloon. is about, but I know I've seen it before. I should read it. I have Gyo in person. I mean, Garafalt is also in it. What, like you were there? Oh, oh, you have, like, the physical book. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw Q in person. It was scary. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How did you survive that shark? How did you survive that shark? You know, kicking down the door. The shark that said, Kashunk. 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 That is the sound a shark makes when it kicks down a door. I like Cat Diary, Yonan Moo. No horror, just silly cat comics from him. Okay, okay. I've never heard of that, but that sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. That sounds lovely. I can imagine after writing so many scary horror things, you would need to just, like, write something like that. Just to, like, cleanse your brain and your soul. I think the cat you're thinking of is from one of the Soji comics, I see. No, wait. No, I'm thinking of, there's like an imprint in my mind of a picture of, like, a cat with, like, a massive eyeballs and legs in its mouth. Where's that from? I've definitely seen that. Yeah, Soichi's beloved pet. Okay, okay. I see, I see, I see. I ran away from the shark with legs. It was tough, but I managed. I'm good. Wait. Did I just say I'm good? Oh my god, it's getting late. How long have I been going? Almost 2 hours, okay. Yonan Moo looks a little scary sometimes, but that's just his art style, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I think he could draw just about anything in, like, a creepy sort of way. But I would like to see him draw some, like, really wholesome stuff as well. Some stuff that actually matches how he is as a person. You know? Because he's a really chill guy. I like that meme where it's like, Junji Ito with all his, like, horrors. With all his horrors and, body horror and, demons and stuff. Meanwhile, he's, like, a really chill guy. A really, really wholesome dude. And then there's, like, Hayao Miyazaki with all his, really beautiful landscapes and stuff, and his really wholesome anime stories. And meanwhile, he's like himself is a much more sort of hardened kind of character. He's so doomer, yeah, he's a doomer. He's a doomer. But I kinda like him, even though his son, and even he admits that. But I still like him. I still think he's a character. I'm still here, by the way. Oh, hello. Hello, Pat. Hello. I hope you were doing well. I'm glad to see you were still here. Wow. Oh yeah. Dude, I've gotten completely I was doing trigger words. I forgot what I was doing. Yonenmu looks a little scary sometimes, but that's just as far as okay, I read that. This story is rough. Yeah, it is. It is. It is rough. Wait. I should do some like Japanese onomatopoeias. I should do some Japanese onomatopoeias. Let's see. Can I get like a list? Can I get like a list? What are some Japanese onomatopoeias? Onomatopoeias. Some Japanese onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. Onomato. Automato. I can't. Dude, there's so many articles that look just completely useless. I kind of fell asleep. Go get some rest. Go get some rest, Bad. You should get some rest. You should go to bed. You should go to bed. 76 must-know Japanese onomatopoeia words. Okay, let's try that one. From the website JapanesePod 101. Okay, surely this is a trusted source. Will he nya for us? Oh gosh. Maybe another time. I don't want to try doing anything that's gonna. My voice is gonna like break, and it's gonna be like a really harsh sound. Okay, what is this? As noted above. Wait. Okay, I can't pronounce these. Go. Describes an actual snoring sound. It also describes a state of sleeping well. Go. I don't know. The U has like a little. The U has like a little line above it. I don't know what the line means. Okay. Kusuri indicates sleeping soundly. Kusuri. Kusu. Kusu is the giggling sound used to describe suppressed laughter. U with a line over it is pronounced like ooh. Oh wait, then what's just a regular U then? I thought regular U was like that. Like jutsu. Thanks for the shrimp check. Guys, if your posture's bad, remember to stretch. Remember to stretch your back. unless you're sleeping. Unless you're trying to sleep, then you are exempt. Then you are exempt from stretching. You don't have to stretch. There's no saving my posture. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. You've gotta. We're gonna put you in the taffy pooler. In the taffy pooler, like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory style. Straight in the taffy pooler. God, I would love that. Me too. Me too. What I want to do is like. Thanks for this follow, Saf Phoenix. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. You are wonderful. You are epic. You are epic. But I'd really like if someone, like if I could like hold onto like a pull-up bar, like a chin-up bar, and just have someone yank my feet. Is that bad for your back? Because I really want to do that, because my back feels like it needs cracked, like really good. Good night, bad. Good night. Oh my god, your art style. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. We are just doing some trigger words. Or I was doing trigger words earlier, but now I'm just kind of yapping. This was a trigger words ASMR stream. Now it is a yapping ASMR stream. Thinking about how crunchy it'll sound. Hell yeah. Dude, I would be super, super crunchy. I feel like I'd be really crunchy. I need a good crunch. I need a good crunch, you know. What kind of Mr. Krabs torture? Wait, what? Mr. Krabs torture? I don't want to torture Mr. Krabs. I don't want to torture Mr. Krabs, even though gluttony has infested the depths of his soul. Or not gluttony, but greed. Greed has breached the depths of his soul. Yes, super cool. Thanks, Phoenix. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I'm thinking about that one screen cap of him being tied by the limbs. That must feel so good on the back, though. Excuse me for one moment. I have to look something up. Mr. Krabs torture. Torture. That's not a very relaxing trigger word. Wait, are you talking about the one, like where the guy, like with the buff guy standing next to him, and Mr. Krabs is like, he's spread akimbo. He has the type of greed talked about in the Bible, the lima beans. Too many lima beans will turn you limey. Very, very limey. these things. There's a whole guy named after these things. Can you believe that? Okay. What other trigger words do I have? Escargot. Lip gloss. Lip gloss. Lip gloss. What is the lip gloss? Okay. I thought lip gloss was synonymous with like lip balm, like lip balm that you put on your lips when your lips are chapped. I've been going through life thinking that they were the same thing, and I've been like, hey, can you pass me the lip gloss? Okay. Right. Okay. Gotcha. Me when I ask you to. Wait, what? Me when I ask you to set my bean on the table. Lima bean. Lima bean. Lima bean right there. Where? Right there. Lima bean. Where? I don't see any. Lima bean. Oh, okay. 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 Lima bean. Heinz beans. Heinz beans. Lip gloss. Lip gloss. Oh my god, queen. 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 Oh my gosh. Queen. Werk. Werk. Lip gloss. Lip gloss. Okay. Okay. Lip gloss. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go for maybe like another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes or so. And then I'm gonna end the stream for the night. Lip gloss is all shiny like a snail. Lip balm is much different. Okay, yeah, I see. Lip gloss. Oh wait, here's a good way of thinking about it. Lip gloss is like nail polish for your lips. It's like the clear nail polish. Right? And then like lipstick, like red lipstick is like the red nail polish. And then like black lipstick is like the black nail polish. And then blue lipstick is like the blue nail polish. Oh my gosh, wait, there's like connections here. There's connections. There are connections. Oh god, wait, what is the purple lipstick? Wait a minute. What if you have French nails? What if you have French nails? What is that? What is that? There's no such thing as French lips. Unless you're talking about like a Frenchman. I'm thinking and I forgot my original point. I don't think there was one. Like in general. Spiritually, I think French tip nails is the same as wearing lip liner. Oh, okay. Lip liner's a thing. You get lip liner. Lip liner. Okay. That's what that is. I see. Period. French would be non-blended lip liner, yeah. Okay. I getcha. It's good to know these things. I'm starting to see the connections. That exist in everyday life. is a US thing. That is a US thing. Sephora. I think we have Sephora. I've heard of Sephora. Yes. My next trip to Victoria's Secret. That's a different thing. That's a different thing. I think. I don't know. I don't know. Why would I know? Why the hell would I know? Now you know the terminology to get all pretty. Hell yeah. Slay. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, it's clothes and perfumes. Okay, yeah. That is, yeah, okay. Okay. That is what I thought. That is what I thought. I have been growing out my nails. I've gone about 2 weeks now without biting them. So I really should have done a tapping stream tonight. But instead, I have done something else. So I'll do that another night. The only reason I trim my nails is so I can play Tetris better. I wish I wasn't a loser dog. I don't think you're a loser. And if you are a loser, you're one of those cool losers, you know the losers that are cool. Like they're a loser in like a really dope kind of way. One of the good ones, yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I was a loser before it was cool. Oh my god, so hipster. Okay, let me do a few more trigger words. Hipster, hipster, hipster. 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 Victoria's Secret. Mascara, eyeliner, eyeliner, eyeliner. Eyeliner, eyeliner. You know, despite my lack of knowledge of beauty products, I've been told that I'm really good at applying eyeliner. 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 I make a killer eyeliner. Lip gloss eyeliner. Fork. Cutlery. Fork, knife, spoon. Spoon makes soup go up. Spoon makes soup go up. Spoon makes soup go up. But spoon can also be used for stirring coffee. 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 Wait, no. No, not coffee. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate. Me and my NYX Epic Ink Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner Against the World. Those are words. Those are words. Liquid eyeliner. Actually, those are pretty understandable words. Liquid eyeliner. Liquid eyeliner. Liquid eyeliner. A liquid that is also waterproof. That is crazy. Science has gone too far. Science Spoons has gone too far. If water isn't wet, is water technically waterproof? Spoons make soup go up. Could you make waterproof soup? If you can make waterproof liquid eyeliner, can you make waterproof soup? And if you can make waterproof soup, would spoons still make it go up? Or would you need to invent a new kind of spoon that makes waterproof go up? Ain't that just Bouillon cubes? Bouillon cubes. Bouillon cubes. Bouillon cubes. Bouillon cubes. Bouillon cubes. Bouillon cubes boiling in the bouillon soup. They're bouillon cubes. They're boiling in the soup. In high school, whenever I was hungry, I would just suck on the bouillon cubes, and I felt like a horse every time. Is that the same as a stock cube? Is that a stock cube? Is that a stock cube? Yes, okay. I see. I know what a stock cube is. You used to suck on those. Oh my gosh. It's like your mouth becomes the soup. You just make the soup out of your mouth. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, actually. If you think about it, that's pretty cool. You felt like a horse, though. That's funny. I can't say I've ever done that. Like, not with a whole cube, but I have picked off pieces of it and eaten that, and it's pretty good. They taste pretty good. They taste exactly like you'd think. I'll tell you what I do like doing is, do you know those effervescent tablets? Those effervescent tablets that you put in water to dissolve them and make a little cold beverage. I like eating those. They taste pretty good, in my opinion. I know you're not supposed to eat them. You're supposed to put them in the effervescent water. I've never tried, but now I'm intrigued. Yeah, they're what are they like? There's a candy that they're like, but I forget what the candy is. They're a little bit do you know Love Hearts? Do you have Love Hearts in the US, or is that just a British thing? They're like Love Hearts, pretty much, except they're fizzier. They're more effervescent. Oh yeah, we got those. Okay. I see. They're a bit like that, except more effervescent. Wait, what the hell? I look up Sephora. And one of the first things that comes up is a product called Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Oh my god, okay. I gotta grow up. Wait, that's Sol de Janeiro. Yeah, you're right. Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I don't know why that just tickles me. I like it. I need some of that. Okay. 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 I think I've heard it's pretty good. Okay, okay. They had a set name, it's 6-7, and I think that's amazing. Was it called 6-7 before it was cool, or are they doing that because of like the trend? Or did they do that before it was cool? Either way that's dope. Either way that's dope. Before I think they have other sins that are numbers. They skipped to 74 though, so that's sad. Wait, why? What do they have against 74? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's lore. Wait, that's in your name. Oh my gosh. Wait, I thought you were just born in 1974. Number. Does you know? I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't actually think that. Des, how old do you think I am? Okay. Why did I look up 74? Like I thought something was gonna come up, except like. Wait. Okay. No. Wait. This is dope. This is awesome. This is awesome. There's a fandom. There's a fandom page for numbers. There's a number fandom. That's dope. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty epic. That's pretty epic. I'm 51, you chud. Okay, fair enough. I am 57 apparently, so I can't say anything. If only I were 10 years older, that would be epic. Okay. What? Yeah, there's like a number fandom page. Have you seen the TARDIS/Doctor Who wiki? They have an article for literally everything. Wait, you mean like everything that's like seen in the movie? Like the button on the Fifth Doctor's like cufflink, like that kind of everything. They have pages for urine and racism. Okay. That is weird. That is epic though. Does it have anything? Does it have anything to do with the actual show, or are they just like a Wikipedia? In a way, it's like its own Wikipedia. Okay. So they are just like anything. It explains the general concept of it and how it relates to Doctor Who. I like to imagine it's just like one guy writing it that's going insane. And like everything has to be connected to Doctor Who, you know? All roads lead to Doctor Who. All roads lead to the Who. The Doctor. The Doctor. The Doctor. I'm the Doctor. The Doctor. The 67th Doctor. The 67th. The 67th Doctor. I wonder who will play the 67th Doctor. I sure hope. I really hope that whoever is in charge of like picking the next Doctor Who, why can't they wake up and realize that they really need to do what's his name? Richard Ayoade. They gotta get Richard Ayoade on it. I think he would make a great Doctor. I think he's like the best person that they could have as the next Doctor. The 67th Doctor, yeah. They've covered like every concept ever. I know you're cooking, I'm pretty sure it's only a handful of people updating that wiki. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it. It definitely sounds like it. Also, hi Raposo. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope, oh my gosh, sorry about that. I hope you were doing well. I hope you were doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. There's every time, like, every time I do one of these streams, there's always people that come in, like, right at the end, and I feel really bad. I feel really bad because I'm ending. I feel really bad because I'm about to end a stream. But you just got here, so I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm good, I guess. Okay, I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. I was just about to end, though. I'm so sorry. We were doing trigger words. And I discovered that a lot of the American states have really good trigger words as names, like Connecticut and Alaska, and Nebraska. Nebraska's really good. Nebraska. I think Nebraska have hay bales and horse. They have horse and hay bales, and I think Iowa has the same, except they also have corn and ghost towns. Nebraska isn't real. I don't know a single person from there. Understandable. I think they are like one of the least populated states. At least in terms of like population density. Nebraska. Colorado. Colorado also sounds good. Colorado has, I think, ski resorts and mountains. And Denver, maybe having some food problems. Oh no. I see. The burger I ate don't get me so nice. Gosh. Was it undercooked? I hope. I hope it doesn't make you too sick. I hope you get better soon. Maybe you just need a little bit of a lie down. Maybe you need to lie down. Maybe you need a little bit of a lie down, just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. The taste was good. Okay, I'm glad the taste was good at least. But yeah, maybe just a little bit undercooked or something. I hope you feel better soon. I do. Being betrayed by a hamburger is like being stabbed by God. Amen. Gerber could never wish me harm, surely not. But maybe the way I stay with that burgers, but like, I don't know, it's just something unfamiliar to your stomach, maybe. Either way, I hope you get better soon. I hope it's nothing bad. I'm sure you'll feel better soon. But it was like $1. Oh no. Oh gosh, not the dollar burger. That is like a deal with the devil. That is like a deal with El Diablo. That is like a deal with El Diablo, the devil. But honestly though, if I had a burger that cost $1, I would be happy for the rest of the day because I got it a burger. I got it a burger. I got it a burger for $1 for the $1 burger of burger. $1 burger of burger. Okay, it's late. I'm gonna go to bed. Oh no. I see. $1 burger. No, honestly, burgers are overpriced these days. I would buy $1 burger. If I saw a burger, I would want it to be $1. I would buy $1 burger because it's $1. And that's like, we don't even have those here. We don't have dollars here. If I saw $1 burger, I wouldn't be able to buy it because I wouldn't have any of that cash on hand. But I would really like to buy it. If I saw $1 burger, I'd wonder why they were selling $1 burgers over here. That's kind of weird. Okay. Alright, good night. I hope you all have good nights. I hope you all have good nights and get good rest. And I hope you are feeling better soon. Bye, Saru. Thank you guys for hanging out.